Hello, everybody. We are the Goat Girls. My name is Gabriela, and I would like to start with one question. Do you know how much your country consumes of how much beer does your country consumes in a year? Well, I have a statistic for you, and as you can see, Czech is clearly winning. The beer industry is very important for us and for our culture. That's why we were very excited to collaborate with our brewery, Kozel. The word Kozel means goat. And what was the problem? Each year, this brewery products 230 tons of waste in labels. This waste comes from the washing the bottles. And what do we want to do with it? We want to create a paper company. It doesn't sound like much, but hear me out. The idea is to take the waste labels and recycle it into a final product, which is the coasters. We calculated that on one made cardboard, we can fit 54 pieces of coasters, and from the 230 tons of waste, we can make more than 45 millions of coasters, which is more than the brewery needs. Well, by this, we can cut the expenses they are paying now for the new coasters, and with the excess material, they can even sell and make enough more profit, which is a win-win situation. 92% of the cardboard is used for the coasters, and the rest, 8%, we don't throw away. We use it in our workshops. And more about that will tell you Andrea.
So this, as you can see, is the area of the brewery. How is it now? Here you can see a parking place, which we allocated and thoroughly inspected to be a suitable place for our paper factory. Here you can see this is the place where is the parking spot. Here is the area for the workshops and also for the paper factory, which is actually nearby the place where the waste labels are produced, which is ideal because we can transfer it right from here to here. We also thought of the idea of the workshops because the area of the brewery is now open to public. The people have here, here's a restaurant, here is a pretty nice lake, here are the goats kept, and here is another restaurant, also a hotel. Here we go to some numbers. The purchase of coasters now, per year, is 500,000 euros. Building of paper factory will be in 4 years, or in 3 years, for 400,000 euros. And the profit from workshop tickets will be 50,000 euros per year. So the paper factory will be in profit in 5 years. And now to the workshops. Even though the coaster production was a great idea on itself, we decided to add a little sparkle to it, and that's how the idea of the workshops was born. Let's invite the public to make their own handmade paper, and what more, their own paper coasters, which they can use at home on daily basis. It's a great form of entertainment for school groups, family visits, and basically for everyone. When the children create their own paper, the adults can make their own coasters, and basically that's fun for everyone. We even decide a merchandise here. I don't know how to translate it, but it means I create paper, but with the word goat in it, which is like a word play. Here you can see how easy the process of paper making is. Oh, it's soaking, meshing, pressing, and drying. And to prove our hypothesis, we made a small workshop for ourselves. We made it. We have also final prototypes, which are now handed to the jury.
I'm very sorry, girls, but the time is over. And the rules are strict. Maybe you can answer the questions.
Yeah, sure.
That will be given to you by the jury, and maybe you can finish your presentation within those. So, who will ask the first question?
Yes.
It will work. Yeah.
It will work.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Søren Amundsen from CTU. I love your idea and very good pitch. Thank you very much. First off, I'd like to say it seems very ambitious to do both the paper factory and the workshop concept. So this, I think, just an advice would be to prioritize this and focus on one before the other. My question to you is, what thoughts have gone into your mind in terms of building your own paper factory as opposed to working with an existing paper factory?
Basically, the paper factories that are in near, that was the starting problem was that there aren't any paper factories in nearby that can handle that much waste.
And also the labels are wet, and the transportation is more expensive because it's more volume than the finished coasters.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, you clearly like word games, and I have to say, when we start with the GOAT, the greatest of all time, then that promises something for this afternoon. I have a question, because there are a lot of products made out of paper, and I think for coasters, everybody wants them as cheap as possible. So did you consider making other paper products with more of a luxury item, for example, notebooks, with a better margin?
Yeah, we actually considered that, but in order to make it as easy as possible, we just created a product, which are the paper, the carton plates, and then basically cutting the coasters is like one thing more. We just basically do the cardboards, and then we can ship it because the shipping is much cheaper than shipping the wet waste labels.
And we will also wanted to create something that the brewery can use.
Thank you so much. I also enjoyed your presentation a lot. I see that all the jury members are actually asking towards the same angle, and I also want to ask, why is your solution the best for solving the problem that you have identified? Why is this the best thing? Just answer the why.
Yeah. We considered so many options, because in the first Collider there were like 5 or 6 groups who worked on the same idea, and most of them didn't make pretty much sense. And we have here the calculations. As you can see, it will be in profit in only 5 years, which is quite short time range for the brewery. And yeah, here you can see. Yeah, it's basically the.
Well, we also wanted the paper be recycled because it has many advantages. It saves like trees, it creates less waste and less methane, and it was really important for us.
Just a short question. For the workshops, how many people should be there employed to teach people to do the coasters or other things?
That's actually what we discussed yesterday by the.
You can join the team if you want to. We would like to invite you anyways at the end, so this is the third member of the team.
Yeah, this is Sandra. We discussed that yesterday on the ecology workshop. We need 3 people. 1 to handle with people who could have any disabilities, like they can't hold things, or they can't speak, they can't do something. And two, to help the, I don't want to say normal, but the people who are not average people, because the workshops are designed for like 20 or 30 people, so we need one specialized workshop
leader.
the helper.
I don't know if
One
working.
specialized.
I think it depends on the group. Like if it will be a really small group, it can be just one person, but there will be 5 people because it's easy to show. But if there will be like whole, like the school group, 30, 40 people, we need more. And if it will be something special, we will put another like third person. So it depends on the group, I think.
And that is it. Goat Girls from the CTU. Thank you very much, ladies. I know it's horrific to start as the first one and to open all the presentations, so your role was the hardest.